Do you guys know who this is?
This is a guy that was very anti-Christian, and there are some of his videos still around on YouTube if you look. I've looked at him. He would go around bashing Christians. This guy murdered people. He posted threatening videos on YouTube, and then he went out and murdered people. Now, similarly, there's this guy here. His channel is right there, who actually in this video talks about how he wants to kill a Christian, how he wants to murder a Christian, or that he hopes someone else does it. He needs to be reported to the authorities, to the police. They need to investigate him. Look at this guy here. Here's this guy here that was on YouTube. He made videos exactly like this guy did, and then he went out and he killed people. Here's a video here. It says, Killer's Boast puts spotlight on YouTube content. And what's happening is more and more people are saying that YouTube's allowing even illegal activities on YouTube, illegal murderous threats. Now, this video has been flagged many times. We've actually had to contact YouTube and the media, and as of this day, the video is still up. I guess it takes this guy going out murdering someone, and then YouTube will remove it. Look at this. Here's a guy on YouTube that did videos, and he went out and murdered people. The article here was in the Los Angeles Times, I believe. It says, my heart sank when I saw the front page of the Times. The lead story was the dreadful high school shootings. And look at it. And the headline was the YouTube killer. The games industry can breathe a sigh of relief. It seems Google's video sharing site is the new root of all evil in the eyes of Fleet Street. So, what are we to do when we report potential murderers to YouTube and they do nothing? Do you guys have any ideas? I got an idea. Send this video to your local news channel and tell them that we're reporting it to YouTube and they're not doing anything. You're going to see a pop-up here. Click it. It'll take you to this video where the guy talks about how he would love to murder someone, or he hopes someone murders for him. This is exactly what this guy said before he went out and murdered. Why is it that sometimes mankind always acts after the psycho has murdered? Why is that? Look, Killer's Boast puts spotlight on YouTube content. Please go ahead and report this video to YouTube, and please click share down here, or get the link, Born of Matter, and do your part and send it to your local media. Because obviously YouTube's too busy to remove it. YouTube, are we to wait till this nutcase goes out and murders somebody? He obviously, when you watch it, you can tell he wants to murder. He says it right on there. Now, let's go to some good news. This is an edition of Shockbox. I received 2 emails. They would like to remain anonymous because they don't want to get death threats from nutcases on YouTube. First, from a female. They said they listened to my show titled The Madness of Atheism. You'll see the pop-up appear here. You can go to our radio show. And they said, and I'm at the point when you say that you believe, and I totally agree, that atheism and humanism is a cult. And she says, it's interesting how in the 1980s and 1990s I was told from so many people, mainly bureaucrats. I remember seeing a mural on the wall of one of the buildings at Paris High that said, believe in yourself. Oh, sure, let's all believe in ourselves and tell ourselves that we can do it ourselves without God. So this lady listened to our radio show. She's very impressed with it. Here's a guy that wasn't really Christian. He sent me a really nice email. He says, thanks so much for a surprisingly quick response. I have listened to the radio shows, and I must admit it was amusing to see atheists simply abandon an argument they could not win. I took live calls from atheists, and we talked about these things, about moral absolutes, that murder is wrong. Doing videos like this is wrong, and as atheists, we shouldn't go ahead and defend wanting to murder someone. But if you listen to the radio show, and this is why so many people are being turned off by atheism, like this gentleman, he says it shows a great deal of ignorance. After nearly a week of watching your videos and reading the Bible, I finally seen the error of my ways and come back to my senses. Thank you very much for helping me through this turbulent time, and keep making the videos. God bless you. I asked him if I could use his email and her email, and you guys know who you are that allowed me to do it. They said, please, keep me anonymous because they don't want to get death threats from people like this guy. Would you guys please click the box? You're going to see a video here that is exactly the same MO, the same method of operation as this guy that was on YouTube. He did the same exact type of threats as this guy, and he went out and he killed people, this guy. You know how many people this guy murdered? 8 people. People were warning YouTube, sending messages. See, what happens when you leave up this video in this sick, twisted nutcase's mind? He believes it's acceptable to think the way that he thinks, that it's okay to think about murdering people. Walmart recently got sued because what happened is they set up an environment where people would stampede each other going into the store. Walmart got sued. What I see what's happening with YouTube is they've set up an environment which allows people that are thinking of murdering someone, it allows them to think about that over and over again and to contemplate on it. And then, in some horrible cases, because it is not told, they were not told that, hey, no, murder is wrong, they then murder like this guy. This guy here, another guy, he boasts about it, and he put it on YouTube. Everyone was warning YouTube, you've got to take the video down. He murdered. He murdered. This person here, YouTube killer named, he warned of school bloodbath. He even warned about it on YouTube. So we got a choice, don't we, YouTube community? We can let this video stand up and take a chance that this nutcase does what some nutcases do and they go out and murder, or we can do what's right and what's responsible. And we could report this to the police department, at least have the police go visit him, and also report it to YouTube. Here's how you do it. You're going to see a box here. Click the box. When you go to his site, it's Born of Matter. You have the right and the responsibility to click that flag button. When you click the flag button, it's going to say select a reason. It's definitely promotes hatred or violence. It's definitely bullying. It's definitely harmful, dangerous acts. Talking about murdering somebody. That's what you do. Go there, click flag, report this to YouTube. I contacted YouTube on the telephone today, and I had a few choice words with them. So let's see if YouTube does the right thing and listens to the YouTube community and stops another needless murder. Or the next face we could see holding the gun could be this guy.